After getting certified in investment funds in Canada and investing for many years, if I was starting it today with $0, with no investments, no portfolio, I'd do it completely differently. That's why in this video I want to give you a realistic strategy to get to $1 million. I often collaborate with government leaders like finance ministers, which gives me a glimpse into the country's future. When I collaborate with bankers and executives at huge companies, I better understand where people smarter than me are putting their money, all to share my learnings with you and help you get to your financial goals. If you understand the following, you'll get wealthy no matter the job you have. Two people start with setting aside the same $200 per month. But one ends up retiring with only $163,000, while the other one with over $1 million. The first one followed what their bank told them, a high interest savings account, which in Canada would be about 5% maximum. The bank takes your money, lends it to someone else, and makes a lot of money with that. This is how loans work. This serves the bank, not you. How did the second guy make over $1 million? This is what I learned when I got my investment certificate. Safe ETFs plus high growth companies. If you start with a zero initial investment but put $200 into your portfolio every month with a 15% growth rate a year, in 30 years that becomes over $1 million. And obviously the more money you can set aside, the more money you'll end up. Now, I wish I had learned what ETFs or index funds were earlier. Investopedia says ETF is a type of pooled investment security that holds multiple underlying assets rather than only one. Think of it as a basket with multiple companies inside. If one or two or three go down, the rest can make up for that. Hence, it's the safest vehicle to your financial goals. For example, XLK is one of the biggest tech index funds that holds portions of companies we all know and use, like Nvidia, Apple, Microsoft, and many others. So when I buy one stock of XLK for about $150, what I really get is small portions of all these tech companies. Now you may ask, how does it make me closer to my $1 million? Well, look at this graph. In the last 5 years, it has grown by over 120%, which means you would have made 24% on average. But even in the worst case scenario, it's still about 15% a year. Here's another important thing. If you look at the graph, there's rises and falls in the short term. So you may start worrying, what would happen to my hard-earned earnings? But if you zoom out in the long run, the price of the stock keeps going up and up and up. So if you buy today at $150, hold it for 5 years, then sell it $350, congrats, you just made $200 through investing. Before I show you how to buy stocks, you need to understand where to hold your investments to avoid paying a 50% capital gains tax as much as possible. When I was invited into the budget lockup by the government, which is like a vault where different experts analyze the budget for the country before it comes out, a big theme was money. And if you follow the money, you find that a lot of the tax savings are inside FHSA and TFSA. The first home savings account is for people saving up to buy a home and want their investments to be tax-free, and the tax-free savings account, the other one, is for any general purposes. It's like a jar that keeps all your money inside, and when you take it out, whatever has grown inside that jar is tax-free. However, these have contribution limits. That is how much you can add every year. To check this, you need to log into your CRA account. Both temporary immigrants and Canadian PRs and citizens are eligible for these accounts, and then you can see your contribution limits. How to actually buy stocks and ETFs in Canada. Buying stocks has become very simple. I remember getting started and being so confused, but thankfully there's apps like Wealthsimple that is not sponsoring this video. I just genuinely use it and I've been using it for years now. So I highly recommend because it's the simplest way to begin, especially if the world of investing seems far and kind of complex. This one makes it simple, just like the name suggests. So all you need for that is to have a Canadian bank account, to be a Canadian tax resident. So immigrants, international students are eligible, as well as PRs and citizens, of course. And then all you need to do is to be 18 plus and get started. So you just sign up through the link in bio, because that will give you a referral bonus. You will get some cash when you deposit money into your Wealthsimple account. So highly recommend you just go in the app, sign up. It's super simple. And then you hit search, type in whatever share you want. For example, XLK, that index fund that I mentioned to you before. Then you just hit trade at the bottom, select your account. For example, if you want to do TFSA, which I highly recommend you open TFSA or FHSA. If you want to buy a house, do FHSA. If you want to just invest tax-free eventually, so that when you pull it out, you're not taxed too much, do TFSA. So I'm just gonna select that, and you would need to deposit some money into it, because right now in the TFSA there's $1.20, but you can always just go in and connect your bank, deposit more. That's what I do all the time. And then you hit trade, hit buy XLK, you select the number of shares. So let's say you want to buy 1 share, you hit review, then it's gonna prompt you to choose where you want to add the money from. So let's say you want to add the money from your RBC bank account or whichever bank account you connected. Hit next, and then it gives you the amount of money that needs to be added to your account to make that work. And then right after that, you just hit submit, and you're confirming the deposit. Once the deposit happened, you can submit the order. And after the order has been submitted, the order is fulfilled if the market is open, which is business hours. So it says, congrats, market buy of 1 share of XLK. The total estimated cost is 145 USD as of now. So this could go up if you watch it in the future. Then you just hit done and you're done. Perfect. It's that simple. When I collaborated with the vice president of Canada's biggest bank, I learned something that could really boost your wealth in the next 10 years. RBC published a report that predicts that the space economy will grow to $1.8 trillion in the next 10 years.
You use a satellite 40 times a day. That's where your data is going, whether you know it or not. It's going up there and then coming down here 40 times a day. It's really important that those satellites be Canadian, just like we want sovereignty over our technology here on ground. We need the same sort of sovereignty. Hence,
companies launching satellites, building them, and maintaining them are going to grow in anything related to telecom and space. The 2 companies I'm putting my money into are AST Space Mobile and Rocket Lab Corp. Remember that putting your money into single companies is riskier than index funds. Hence, the safest strategy is to buy index funds such as XLK for tech companies or VTI that tracks all industries. It's grown less than XLK, of course, because it's all industries. That's why I'm personally choosing the first one to diversify into the tech market. But I'm also going on the offensive when it comes to certain players that I believe have tremendous potential, that I learned from different business people and executives that I speak with. But this is really up to you which one you want to go with. And remember that calculation we did in the beginning? If you want to end up with $1 million in 20 to 30 years, you need to automate investing so that you don't forget every single month. That's the key to success. And here's how I do it through my broker. Now, what if you want to buy it on autopilot? That is every month on a specific day, or every week, or whenever you can. I ideally always recommend to do it every paycheck. So it depends on when you're paid. To do that, you would just, again, select the share you want to buy. Let's say it's XLK. Then you select the account in where you want to keep it. Let's say it's FHSA because you want to buy a house down the road. You hit trade, buy the share, the asset, and then at the top, at the very right, you hit market and you switch it to recurring. So recurring means you tell your investing app how much money you want to invest at which frequency. So let's say you want to buy $200 worth of this index fund. Let's say you want to buy it bi-weekly when you get paid, or maybe it's monthly. Whatever amount is comfortable for you. It could be as low as $50, or it could be $100, whatever makes most sense for you. I highly recommend you do at least $200 to $500 or more, depending on what you're comfortable with. And then you just hit review, and then you set it up by hitting confirm a recurring investment. And you can start it on whatever day that makes sense for you. That is how simple it is to invest and to make it safe, simple, and hopefully leading to your long-term financial goals. Again, it's not a magic pill, it's not gonna happen overnight, but over the last 5 years, I've seen amazing results. Don't wait to start building your wealth now. If you would like to use the same investing app and get some money to start, you can use my referral link in the description to this video. Please let me know if you found some value in today's video and if I should make more content around financial literacy. Thank you so much for watching, and check out this video next.